What's going on, YouTube? I am getting near Delicate Arch in Moab, Utah. I'm here for a few days with my son, and I want to share a video with you. Today I want to talk about responsibility. We all have responsibilities in life, and specifically financial responsibility is the topic today. In my line of work, I get to meet with a lot of people who want financial advice, whether it's investing, debt reduction, whatever you can think of, both positive and negative. And there's one case that I want to share with you. There was a couple that came into our center a few weeks ago, and they had an emergency, so they needed some assistance in the form of a loan, which we were able to help them. But two things stuck out. First is, I remember when I had an emergency in the past, similar to their situation, and I needed help. But the other thing was their age. They were about 60 years old, give or take, and that's what caught my attention. So the question I have for you is, where are you with your finances today? And where do you want to be when you're 60, when you're 70, when you're 80 plus? Very important question for you to consider, because I've been on that road as well, and I realized I want to make some changes. Have you ever had a significant emotional event? That's something in your life that wants you, first of all, you're not going to forget it in most cases, and because you don't forget it, you want to make some changes in the future. I had a significant emotional event. Hello. 24, I applied for a car loan and I got rejected. They said come back in a year. I was already in the Air Force, and that made me want to change things for the better. If $600 is going to make or break you, in my opinion, there are some things that we can do to change, even if it takes time. What's going on again, YouTube? Apologize for the abrupt ending on that video. When I got to the top of Delicate Arch, it was too windy and you couldn't even hear a single word that I was saying. So I just wanted to finish my point. And it goes back to that 60-year-old couple. The reason I bring that up is not to pick on an individual, because I've been there myself where I needed an emergency. I had an emergency and I needed assistance. But the difference is I was 24, 25 or so, and I don't want myself or you to be in an emergency at 60 and not have $500, $600 for your emergency. It's addressing the elephant in the room today, as uncomfortable as that may seem, so where you're in the future, you're good to go. Let's work hard, play hard right now when we're young, and when we go into those retirement years, we are prepared financially. That's the reason I brought up that point. And I'm going to leave you with this. First of all, Moab was incredible. If you ever get the chance, go hiking there, do it. Even better, when I drove up and I was going to pay $10 for entry into the park, I asked if they offered a military discount, and they said, do you have a military ID? And I said yes, and that's when I got my pass. I've talked about this in a previous video. Here's my pass. It's good for a year. So take advantage of that. We entered the park for free, and if you're a disabled veteran, you'll get one of these for life benefits. Take advantage of that. I hope this topic was helpful. Have a plan A and a solid plan B, and you take care of yourself. Bye.